a 2-second flight that launched the space age. Robert Goddard's century-old breakthrough 100 years ago today, on March 16, 1926, a brief 2-second rocket flight. Auburn, Massachusetts, marked a turning point in human history. This seemingly insignificant event, the first successful launch of a liquid-fueled rocket, ignited the modern era of rocketry and laid the foundation for space exploration. The flight was directed by Robert H. Goddard, who, alongside pioneers like Hermann Oberth and Konstantin Tsiolkovsky, is now recognized as a founding father of modern rocketry. From science fiction to working rockets, Goddard's work wasn't born in a vacuum. He drew inspiration from the science fiction of H.G. Wells and Jules Verne, envisioning space travel long before it was considered practical. As historian Kevin Skindler explains, Goddard relentlessly pursued his dreams and turned them into reality. His early experiments, including a 1915 powder rocket launch at Clark University, were driven by a blend of imagination and rigorous scientific methodology. He didn't just dream of space, he systematically tested what it would take to get there. Goddard's key innovation wasn't just that liquid-fueled rockets could fly, but that they could be controlled. That was the proving ground. It could be done, says Aaron Gregory, curator at the Canada Aviation and Space Museum. While today's rockets are far more advanced, Goddard proved the fundamental concept. Liquid propellants could provide thrust and directional control. Beyond the launch, Goddard's legacy extends far beyond that initial 2-second flight. He pioneered several critical technologies that remain in use today. Engine cooling. Recognizing that combustion chambers overheat and melt, Goddard developed techniques like curtain cooling and regenerative cooling to manage temperatures. Multi-stage rockets. He investigated the concept of discarding empty fuel tanks mid-flight to reduce weight, a foundational principle of modern rocket design. Rocket stability. Goddard initially tried placing the engine on top of the fuel tanks for stability, later refining the design by adding movable vanes to the exhaust and gyroscopic controls. Vacuum testing and scientific payloads. He demonstrated that rockets function in a vacuum, crucial for space travel, and launched the first rocket with a scientific payload, establishing a precedent for space-based research. The unsung role of Esther Goddard. Robert Goddard's success wasn't a solo effort. His wife, Esther, was an indispensable partner. She meticulously documented his work through photographs, deciphered his handwritten notes, filed dozens of patents, including 131 posthumously, and even extinguished fires caused by early launches. Her dedication ensured Goddard's legacy wouldn't be forgotten, especially after the post-World War II focus shifted to German rocket scientists. Historians now recognize this phenomenon as the Matilda effect, the systemic overlooking of women's contributions in science. From ridicule to recognition, Goddard's ideas were initially met with skepticism and even ridicule, famously mocked in a 1920 New York Times editorial that wasn't retracted until the Apollo 11 mission in 1969. Despite facing funding challenges and material limitations, he couldn't use lightweight structures or liquid hydrogen due to costing. Goddard persevered. His innovations would later be adopted by NASA, with the Goddard Space Flight Center named in his honor. Buzz Aldrin even carried a copy of Goddard's autobiography to the moon in 1969, a silent tribute to the man who made it possible. Robert Goddard's 2-second flight wasn't just a technical achievement. It was a testament to human ambition and relentless experimentation. His work, alongside the often overlooked contributions of Esther Goddard, laid the groundwork for humanity's expansion beyond Earth, a legacy that continues to propel us toward the stars.